Cain Velasquez, once synonymous with dominance, now carries the weight of infamy. The former UFC heavyweight champion finds himself trapped in a battle far beyond the octagon. Accused of attempted murder, his legacy stained with violence. The world watched in disbelief as news broke of Velasquez's arrest, a man clinging to life. This wasn't a Hollywood script but a terrifying reality. The target? Harry Goulart Jr., accused of a heinous crime. Velasquez's journey from hero to accused criminal is a stark reminder of human fragility.
The tranquil streets of Sanjay were shattered by the roar of engines and the screech of tires. Velasquez, consumed by a rage that defied reason, pursued Goulart's vehicle with relentless determination. The chase, a twisted ballet of metal and fury, painted a chaotic scene that left onlookers stunned and horrified.
Witnesses described a white pickup truck, allegedly driven by Velasquez, relentlessly pursuing a silver sedan carrying Goulart. Shots rang out, echoing through the quiet neighborhood and piercing the illusion of safety. This wasn't a scene from one of Velasquez's fights. This was real life, raw and terrifying.
The chase, a blur of speed and adrenaline, finally came to a halt. Goulart's stepfather, Paul Bender, lay wounded, caught in the crossfire of Velasquez's rage. The image of the former champion, apprehended at the scene with the metallic scent of gunpowder heavy in the air, became seared into the public consciousness. The question remained, what drove Velasquez to such extremes, transforming a champion into a fugitive? To understand the depths of Velasquez's despair, one must delve into the heart of his motive, a motive rooted in the darkest corners of human experience, child sexual abuse. Harry Goulart Jr., the man Velasquez allegedly targeted, stands accused of molesting a young relative of the former fighter. The alleged victim, whose identity remains protected, is said to have endured unimaginable horrors at the hands of Goulart.
The details, too disturbing to recount, painted a chilling picture of betrayal and abuse, leaving an indelible scar on the victim and their family.
For Velasquez, a man who dedicated his life to fighting, this wasn't just another opponent to conquer. This was personal. This was a threat to his own blood, a violation that struck at the core of his being. Goulart wasn't just a name on an indictment. He was a monster who had infiltrated the sanctuary of Velasquez's family. Section 4, When Justice Sleeps. Adding insult to injury, Goulart, despite the gravity of the accusations against him, was released on bail. The justice system, designed to protect the innocent and punish the guilty, seemed to have failed in the most profound way. Goulart, free to walk the streets, became a living embodiment of Velasquez's anguish and frustration.
The legal system, often labyrinthine and slow, felt like an insurmountable obstacle to a man desperate for immediate justice. The thought of Goulart potentially harming another child, of the system failing yet again, proved unbearable.
Velasquez, accustomed to taking matters into his own hands in the octagon, felt the familiar surge of adrenaline, this time fueled by a father's protective rage. The release of Goulart served as a breaking point, pushing Velasquez to the edge of reason. The man who once embodied discipline and control found himself consumed by a primal need for retribution. The question now became, could anyone truly judge him for taking the law into his own hands? Section 5, A Divided Court of Public Opinion. The shocking events surrounding Velasquez's arrest ignited a firestorm of debate. Public opinion found itself torn.
Some viewed Velasquez's actions as a desperate act of a father. Social media became a battleground of hashtags. #FreeCain became a rallying cry for supporters.
Images of Velasquez were now juxtaposed with messages of support. Others grappled with the reality of Velasquez's actions. The former champion had taken the law into his own hands. The principle of due process, not vigilante justice. The court of public opinion was far from reaching a verdict. Section 6, The Price of Vengeance. Cain Velasquez, the once revered champion, now faces an uncertain future. The legal battle that awaits him will delve into the complexities of his actions, examining the fine line between justice and vengeance. The outcome will have far-reaching implications, not only for Velasquez himself, but for the very way we grapple with the thorny issue of vigilantism in the face of perceived injustice.
Will Velasquez's actions be judged as the justified retribution of a father protecting his own? Or will he be condemned as a man who allowed his rage to override the rule of law? The answers to these questions remain elusive, shrouded in the emotional complexities of a case that has captivated and divided the nation.
One thing is certain, the price of vengeance is high, and Cain Velasquez is prepared to pay it. The man who once fought for glory now fights for something far more profound. The chance to reconcile the hero he once was with the flawed human he has become.